Hello and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. And it's so good to have you here with me, here in my English style cottage garden. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, I am just so happy because I have been able to gather these mums from my local grocery store, and they had them such a great price, and I just went crazy and just continued to buy more and more. Well, this was the first one that I bought, and garden mums are called chrysanthemums, and every fall or in September and October I buy mums and add them to the garden because they just add so much color at this time and structure, and it also forces me to clean up different beds and make the garden look a certain way. It helps me to update the garden. So I am pleased with this selection of mums, and I'm going to be continuing to add them and put them in the garden. Now, I really love this particular one because it has 3 different colorations in the pot. I believe that they added 3 different plants to the pot and allowed them to grow in. Do you see that? They have this color, which is so beautiful. It's a nice maroony pink color. Then they have this color, which is more of a rustic look. And then finally, they have the more creamy color here, which I love as well. And so all together, it just has just a beautiful appeal. And this particular planting, they put a nice pot there, which can be used again and again, because I do save my containers. And then I went back to the same store. They did not have this anymore. They sold out on this, so I'm so glad that I was able to get quite a few of them. I actually bought 10 of them, which is great. And then I got this one, which is just a really rich maroon color, and I got 2 of them, which really fits in well in my garden. As you can see, that has been the color scheme that has been throughout the garden. And right now at this time, the hydrangeas, the flowers are pretty much in this color scheme, this color, and it's going to just look really good in the garden. Right now, this is what the garden looks like. This the backyard or back garden beds, and you can see how those chrysanthemums are going to fit in really well in the color scheme of the garden right now. But you know what? The good thing is that I don't have to add them in this back bed because of the fact that I also have planted from last year some of the chrysanthemums or garden mums in this back section here where I normally do. In the past, if you see some of my old videos, you'd see that I would just reconstruct this back area, but now this year I don't have to do that. The reason why I don't have to add those new chrysanthemums down here in these beds right now is because last year I allowed the chrysanthemums to stay in the ground in the front area where I'm going to show you next, and I allowed them to grow in. And those particular chrysanthemums, what they did was that they decided to come back, which usually they don't. You know, that's it. It's a one-time deal. So I was treating them like annual. This year for 2024, it was a mild winter and also a very mild spring, which allowed the tender plants of the chrysanthemums to come back. And so what I did was I dug them up from the front garden and I moved them here in this bed. And so this is where they have been, and now they're beginning to flower, to bud up. Isn't that wonderful? So I'm getting another year in. This is going to be their second year here in my garden. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the plants. And I actually got them from the same location, from the same store last year. And now I am enjoying them here in this bed. So there is no need for me to update this bed. In this bed, I also have some of the garden mums or chrysanthemums here, and they really loved this. This is just one plant right here. And I also have one tucked behind here in a container, the other one. This bed really turned out well, and it's nice and full with color. So the chrysanthemums are going to just add to it, and because everything is so tight and beautiful, that it's going to help my caladiums to stay around a little longer. And also look at those beautiful 4 o'clocks that are there as well. And I just want to show you color here. Look at this, so beautiful. This is the first time I've planted this cosmos, and it looks fantastic with the purple perella. The two colors, it's just wonderful. But tucked in here, I also have another one, at least I think I did. Bed are some beautiful zinnias too that are adding color to this bed, as well as some more cosmos and other annuals. I also have some roses that I'm going to have to take out of the can. I'm going to have to do some deadheading. But it's beautiful. My point is, though, is that the chrysanthemums are, if you get a good year, you can then add them to your garden, and they will perennialize for a little bit. You'll get a couple of seasons out of them. So it can be a good deal, especially for now in the fall. Here in the front of the house, I have added those chrysanthemums or garden mums, and this is where I had planted them here in the front, and they overwintered here and did very, very well, so that I was able to plant them in the back. And I just love how they are now starting to show some color. I haven't put them in the ground yet because it hasn't rained in our area for a while. I really like this section because I was able to grow some curly kale, and it is looking wonderful with the flowers of the garden moms. When you are buying mums, it's best to buy them when the flowers are not opened fully, because then you will be able to have them for a longer period of time in your garden. But when you buy them all open like this, if you buy it open, completely open, you'll only have them for maybe a week or two. But because there are a lot of closed buds and buds that are coming in, let's see. Yeah. Because the plant has a lot of buds that haven't fully opened, what's going to happen is that you'll be able to have your plants, your garden mums, a little bit longer. It will last you for at least a couple of weeks, maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks or so, that you will have some good color. Or maybe longer, but because there are a lot of little buds there that are still developing. So this is the way that you should buy your mums, just enough so that you can get the color, you understand what color it is. Thank you for being with me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. And if you like this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. And come and join me again when we take a walk around the garden. And I tend to do this on Sundays, give you a nice garden tour as we explore what is happening in Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Well, have a great day. Bye.